Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about the new IPO. It's an EV company and the ticker symbol is QS, and as you can see here is QuantumScape, and they claim to make a better battery than any other battery that are actually used for cars these days. So it's an EV stock, right? It's an EV company, and they build actually solid state batteries. And the difference, we're gonna talk about the difference a little bit here. I'm gonna show you the website and a few points that are interesting. This company just became public actually. It's QS, QuantumScape Corporation. And it became public actually last Friday on the 27th of November of 2020. As you can see, the stock went up about 57%, which is kind of like a lot, right? But let's see what are the interesting points about this company. It's at $37 right now, and there is no major information about the company, as you can see here, since it's just it's just IPO on Friday. So let's talk about it right here. This is a website, and I'm gonna just touch a few points about the company so you can understand what's going on with this company. It's brand new and it looks pretty promising for the long term. Okay, this is a corporate overview. QuantumScape is a leader in the development of next generation solid state lithium metal batteries for use in electric vehicles. The company's mission is to revolutionize energy storage to enable a sustainable future. Then it says here, why invest? What's in a century shift to electrified vehicles is unfolding, right? That's a good point. Second point, it says solid state batteries are the key to making the shift. And that's the new technology that they have. It's a solid state batteries. They don't work with an electrolyte, with electrolysis, with like electrolyte, which will be usually a liquid to transfer the electricity. This is solid. It's a solid way to do it, which is dry. And then the third point is QuantumScape has the only lithium metal solid state battery with automotive OEM validation. So that point is very important there, because if they are the only ones, or they claim to be the only ones, right, with a solid state battery, automotive OEM validation, that's big. It means that they have the kind of like, they are pretty much certified for that kind of battery in the automotive space. So that's a very good point actually right there. Another point, let's see here. Let's check here into financial resources. Let's check stock info. Stock quote, well, it doesn't tell you much here, it just tells you about the price. But I was trying to find how many shares they have outstanding, just to get an idea for the market capitalization of the company as far as today, and I just couldn't find it. But I'm gonna make another video in the future, right, as an update, and to let you know, guys, what else is up with this company. It's at $37 right now. And let me show you here a few things also. Let's see here. I found this video which was very interesting, if you want to listen to it. It's a pretty short video.
We love to talk about electric vehicles. Sometimes we get to talk about the thing that makes those vehicles move, and that would be the battery. Let's bring into the stream right now Jagdeep Singh. He is the founder and CEO of QuantumScape, a company that is about to go public, and you're going to be able to get a share of this if you so desire. But first and foremost, thank you. Also want to let everyone know that Ines Ferre is here as well, because she has some questions about the company. But in general, the batteries that you're making, they're different than, say, the batteries you might get today in an electrical vehicle. Can you help those of us who are not engineers understand what it is you're producing?
Absolutely, Adam. That's a great question. So today's batteries are all based on what's known as a liquid electrolyte. And without getting too technical, that's the medium through which lithium ions move up and down in the battery. So lithium ions go from the cathode to the anode and back when you're cycling the cell. And that liquid has a number of issues with it. It's flammable. It results in a lower energy density. It results in a slow rate of charge for charging purposes. And what we do is we basically replace that liquid with an entirely solid material known as a solid state electrolyte. And by doing that, we can basically get higher energy density, so more range for a given charge, faster charge times, a 15-minute charge instead of, say, an hour at best, and safer operation because the material itself is non-flammable. So it's a fundamentally different kind of battery. It's been kind of a holy grail for since the mid-'70s, actually, but no one's been able to make a material that has met the requirements until now. And it's taken us 10 years of work, but now that we have the material, we're really excited, as are our customers, our automotive OEM customers, and we think this really does have present an opportunity to transform the sector.
Jagdeep Ines here. Volkswagen is aiming to put your solid-state batteries in their vehicles by 2025. What do you say to investors that are contemplating whether to come into this trade or not, given the timeline, especially also given the run-up that we've seen in the EV space?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the way we think about this sector is, there are 100 million cars sold every year. Only about 2% of them are electrified today, which means 98% are not. That's about 98 million vehicles every year. If they were all electrified, that would be a market of around $500 billion per year. So this is about as big as markets get, and we're really at the cusp. We're at the beginning of this massive transformation. Whoever wins the battery battle, so to speak, is going to be looking at, in our opinion, a multi-hundred billion dollar company. So we think that solid-state technology is the technology that's best poised to win this battle over the long run. So I wouldn't really look at QuantumScape as as something that's kind of a short-term play. This is really a play that we believe over the next few decades could fundamentally transform the automotive sector. So that's kind of the way I would look at this in terms of as an investment.
You talk about fundamentally transforming the auto sector, winning this battle here. What about price point? I guess, what's the price point you need to get to achieve?
So that's, I'm going to pause the video right there. So a few points, right? Very important points. They're making a deal with Volkswagen, and they're going to start around 2025 to 2025, right? To start making these batteries. So to invest right now in this company is gonna be it's gonna take us some time to actually see production and earnings and all that. Possibly, I'm not sure, but that's what they're saying here. And another thing, also a very important point, the market for the EV market right now is only about 2%, so it's about to grow. It has a lot of room to grow, and the batteries, the normal batteries, especially lithium ion, which pretty much a lot of cars are using right now, like Tesla, I think, they have this liquid, right? They need a liquid, which is they need a liquid to transfer the electricity. So these batteries are gonna be dry. They might be maybe a little smaller. So, and they're gonna have the capacity to charge much faster. He mentioned 15 minutes comparing to 1 hour, so 4 times faster. That's what he's saying right there. So if that's the case, this company has a lot of potential because all the EVs are gonna probably go after these kind of batteries to install in their cars, right? Because if there is a new technology, you wanna use it instead of using the old ones, So it seems to be the future actually in battery technology, especially for EVs, which are about to grow, like we've seen in the last few years with Tesla and other companies nowadays, right? Chinese companies and all those. I'm gonna share to you real quick. It's 2 minutes. And with this video, you're gonna understand pretty much how the battery works and what's the new technology that this company is, bringing to the marketplace.
What are solid-state lithium metal batteries? Let's start by looking at conventional lithium-ion batteries. A conventional lithium-ion battery cell consists of three main layers: a positive electrode or cathode, a negative electrode or anode, a porous polymer separator that keeps the electrodes apart, and two electrical contacts, one at each electrode. The electrodes are made of particles of material capable of storing energy. The entire cell is flooded with a liquid that serves as the electrolyte, which is the medium through which lithium ions travel. Let's zoom in to look at what happens inside the cathode electrode particles. Each cathode particle is made up of a lithium-containing metal oxide, such as lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide, commonly known as NMC. These elements form a stable structure to hold the lithium ions when the battery is in a discharged state. As the battery charges, the lithium leaves the cathode particle and makes its way through the liquid electrolyte, passing through the pores in the separator on its way to the anode. There, the lithium enters the anode particle, commonly made of sheets of carbon, sometimes adding silicon. The sheets of carbon host the lithium until the energy is needed, with 6 carbon atoms holding a single lithium ion. Now let's see how solid-state lithium metal works. In a QuantumScape solid-state lithium metal battery, there are only two main layers: a cathode, or positive electrode, with an electrical contact, and a solid-state ceramic separator, which replaces the porous polymer separator found in the conventional lithium-ion batteries. Where there used to be an anode, there is now just an electrical contact. The cell is manufactured without an anode. As the battery charges, the lithium leaves the cathode, traveling through the atomic lattice of the non-porous solid-state ceramic separator. Once the lithium is through the separator, it deposits between the separator and the electrical contact, forming an anode of pure metallic lithium. A lithium metal anode allows the energy of the solid-state battery to be stored in a smaller volume, enabling a higher energy density as compared to conventional lithium-ion batteries. Solid-state lithium metal allows for greater range from higher energy density, a 15-minute fast charge, and safer operation by eliminating the organic polymer separator. QuantumScape, the future.
So as you can see here, they mentioned these very important points, right? Greater range, less time for charging, and safer performance, or safer operation. Why? Because they say, it doesn't get on fire and things like that, it doesn't explode or anything. And also they say something earlier, right, that is it occupies less volume than the other batteries. So it's gonna be smaller, more dense, more powerful. So, I mean, who doesn't want that, right? If you're gonna make a car, you're gonna have more room for other things, and you could actually do maybe a bigger battery. That's why it's so important, and that's why I wanted to show you this company. I hope you find it interesting. I do own a very small position in this company since it was super expensive at the first day of the IPO. It just jumped a lot, as you can see here. It went from like around $26 to $37, $38, and it closed at 37. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. But as you can see, this company is promising, right, for the new technology that they bring. This is not financial advice also. So it's not financial advice, so don't take it as an advice for investing. This is just a little information about the company. Like I said, I do own a little bit of it, very little of this company there, and so I just want to see what happens, and like they say, in the long run, I think it's gonna have a future because of the EV industry, right? It's growing, all the automotive industry switching to electric, and this company, I think, it has a lot of potential. So that's all for today, and any comments, let me know in the bars below. Let me know if you're buying it, or what you think, or you think it's too expensive right now, and if you think there is a better company or anything like that, let me know in the comments below, and see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.